Monitoring their populations may help scientists predict broader ocean changes caused by climate stress. They challenge our definitions of intelligence, adaptability, and life itself. Jellyfish have earned a place not only in marine biology textbooks but also in the larger story of life on Earth. They can be used as a scientific tool, a symbol of ocean health, or even a food ingredient. Their ancient presence is a reminder that life finds a way, even without a brain, heart, or bones, and sometimes, the most alien-looking creatures. Now I explain amazing facts about jellyfish that show they are more than just ocean blobs. Jellyfish are frequently viewed as nothing more than squishy, swaying blobs in the water, strange, swaying creatures that you would prefer not to swim by. But these fascinating invertebrates are full of surprises. From their ancient origins to their shocking survival skills, jellyfish are far more than they appear. Despite the fact that they lack brains, hearts, or bones, they have thrived in Earth's oceans for more than 500 million years. Let's dive into some truly wild facts about jellyfish that will change the way you see them forever. First up, jellyfish are among the oldest living animals on the planet. They predate dinosaurs, trees, and even fish. Jellyfish existed more than 500 million years ago, according to fossil evidence. That's a staggering amount of time for an animal that's mostly water. Their basic body design has barely changed, proving just how efficient and successful their biology is. Evolution hasn't needed to fix what clearly isn't broken. Jellyfish are almost entirely composed of water, or 95 to 98%. Their unique makeup, which does not contain any bones, cartilage, or even a central nervous system, is what gives them their gelatinous, squishy shape. This is why jellyfish feel like slippery blobs when touched, not recommended, by the way. Their bodies are made up of a soft bell, tentacles, and a simple digestive cavity. Everything they do, swim, sting, eat, and reproduce, they do with this basic design. Jellyfish's lack of brains is one of their most fascinating characteristics. They use a nerve net rather than a central nervous system, as the majority of animals do. They are able to detect light, movement, and other stimuli in the water thanks to this decentralized nerve network known as the net. So while they can't think like we do, they're capable of surprisingly coordinated movements and reactions. Evolution hasn't needed to fix what clearly isn't broken. Jellyfish are almost entirely composed of water, or 95 to 98%. Their unique makeup, which does not contain any bones, cartilage, or even a central nervous system, is what gives them their gelatinous, squishy shape. This is why jellyfish feel like slippery blobs when touched, not recommended, by the way. Their bodies are made up of a soft bell, tentacles, and a simple digestive cavity. Everything they do, swim, sting, eat, and green fluorescent protein, GFP, first extracted from the jellyfish Equoria victoria, revolutionized molecular biology. This protein, which glows when exposed to ultraviolet light, is used in neuroscience and cancer research to tag and observe cells. Since its discovery, GFP and its variants have become staples in laboratories across the world, earning a Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2008. It's a striking example of how a simple sea creature can lead to breakthroughs in human health. Jellyfish have long been a part of the cuisine of many Asian nations. Certain species are harvested, processed, and consumed as a delicacy in dishes such as jellyfish salad. Most of the time, they are dried and salted to get rid of their slimy texture. This makes them a chewy, almost rubbery ingredient with a neutral flavor that goes well with sauces and spices. More recently, scientists and entrepreneurs have been experimenting with jellyfish-based snacks and even jellyfish-derived collagen for skincare products, adding an economic dimension to their cultural and scientific value. Despite their alien-like appearance, jellyfish exhibit some remarkable adaptations that echo across different species. Some have bright colors to hide in deeper water or ward off predators. Others have tentacles that are as long as threads and can stretch for dozens of feet, allowing them to capture food over large areas. Deep-sea jellyfish often exhibit bioluminescence, not just for defense, but also to attract mates or lure prey. The deep sea remains one of the least explored environments on Earth, and scientists regularly discover new jellyfish species with dazzling designs and never-before-seen behaviors. Jellyfish are also unique in how they reproduce. Most species alternate between a sexual and asexual life stage. The development of free-swimming larvae that eventually settle on a surface and become polyps is facilitated by the adult's release of sperm and eggs into the water. These polyps are able to clone themselves, resulting in medusae, the jellyfish that most of us are familiar with, that are genetically identical. This dual method of reproduction allows jellyfish populations to rebound quickly after environmental stress or die-offs, making them highly resilient. In recent years, some researchers have begun to study jellyfish swarms as environmental indicators. Since they thrive in low-oxygen zones and polluted waters, their presence can signal trouble in marine habitats. In that way, jellyfish are becoming like canaries in the coal mine, warning us of bigger ecological problems. Jellyfish, it becomes clear that they are not just floating blobs, rather, they are complex and important members of the oceanic world. What about those stings as well? If you've ever felt the wrath of a jellyfish tentacle, you know it's no joke. Jellyfish stings come from cells called cnidocytes, which contain specialized structures known as nematocysts. These act like tiny harpoons, injecting venom into prey or unsuspecting swimmers. While some jellyfish stings are not harmful, others can cause severe pain, rashes, nausea, and occasionally even death. The box jellyfish, native to waters near Australia, is one of the most venomous animals on Earth. Its sting can quickly lead to heart failure. However, not all jellyfish are after you. Many species play important roles in ocean ecosystems and are completely harmless to humans. They feed sea turtles, sunfish, and seabirds and help keep plankton populations in check. In fact, jellyfish are essential to keeping marine food webs in balance, especially in areas where other fish populations are declining. Here's a fact that sounds straight out of science fiction. There's a species of jellyfish that can essentially live forever. Turritopsis dohrnii, known as the immortal jellyfish, has the ability to revert its cells back to a younger state. It resumes its life cycle by transforming its adult body into a juvenile polyp in response to stress, injury, or aging. This process, called transdifferentiation, allows it to theoretically avoid death indefinitely, making it a subject of serious interest in aging research. Yet another shocking fact? The largest jellyfish ever recorded had tentacles longer than a blue whale. The lion's mane jellyfish can grow tentacles up to 120 feet long. Its bell, or dome, can reach 7 feet across. Imagine you were diving when you came across one of these enormous creatures. It would more resemble an alien spaceship than an animal. The irukandji jellyfish, on the other hand, is one of the tiniest yet most dangerous species. It is about